Иностранцы в Словакии могут заниматься предпринимательской деятельностью. С прошлого года разрешили заниматься предпринимательской деятельностью иностранцам, которые находятся в Словакии с статусом временного убежища, а также заниматься предпринимательской деятельностью, то есть зарегистрировать ИП или фирму, что является самыми распространенными формами. Могут иностранцы, которые уже имеют вид на жительство по воссоединению семьи, по бизнесу, соответственно, иностранцы с постоянным разрешением на проживание, с ПМЖ.
In Slovakia, there are many very categories of foreigners who can provide business as a sole proprietorship or as a establisher of a company. From the last year, the person with the status of temporary protection can make a business as a sole proprietorship person, and all the other foreigners as with a temporary residence as a temporary residence for the business purposes, for the family reunification, or for the study, for example, can be not only sole proprietorship, but establish your own company too.
Так как мы разделяем два этих вида, то есть регистрация индивидуального предпринимательства и регистрация компании, можно сказать об их отличиях. То есть индивидуальный предприниматель — это всегда единственное лицо, физическое лицо, которое занимается предпринимательской деятельностью. Фирма — это отдельное лицо, отделенное от этого физического лица, могут объединиться для регистрации компании несколько человек. Мы различаем скорость в регистрации, то есть ИП относительно быстро мы можем зарегистрировать. Как уже было сказано ранее, для регистрации ИП с прошлого года не только те, у кого есть вид на жительство, могут это сделать.
What about the types of business? As you can see, there exist two types, as we say in the beginning, sole proprietorship, as a sole proprietor or as company. What about registration period? It's quicker for sole proprietor. It takes about 3 working days. And as a company, it can take 3 weeks. What about foreigners with a temporary protection status? They can be just a sole proprietor, but for example, there are a possibility of a simple accounting for a sole proprietorship, but more difficult and as usual for a company. It takes time, but if you want to have more money, it's better for you to have a big company. As we can say on the start of our action, who can engage in entrepreneurial activity. There are many types of foreigners, as a foreigner with a temporary protection status, a foreigner with a residence permit for business purposes, for reunification of family, for study, and a foreigner with a permanent residence is a foreigner who has lived in Slovakia 5 or more years. And if you want, for example, change from sole proprietorship to the company, you don't have to change your temporal residence, and you can be or on business or on reunification of family, for example.
Что касается регистрации ИП живности, это быстрый процесс. Может он быть сделан онлайн или при личном посещении. Живностинский уряд у нас это называется, должен подготовить такой иностранец, то есть подготовить список видов деятельности, которыми он хочет заниматься. У нас есть в Словакии виды деятельности, которые свободные, которые можно оказывать без получения дополнительных разрешений. Он достаточно большой, то есть подготовить список этих видов деятельности, подготовить документ о том, где у него будет юридический адрес, подготовить справку о несудимости. Если такой иностранец живет в Словакии больше 6 месяцев, то справку о несудимости он может предоставить в Словакии. Для этого в Словакии можно обратиться на почту или в прокуратуру генеральную, которая выдает такую справку. При онлайн-подаче на регистрацию ИП нет пошлины, то есть она не оплачивается. Пошлина оплачивается при личной подаче, когда мы делаем это в Живностенском уряде. Ну и, соответственно, заявление, в которое вписываются свои данные, является частью. Регистрация быстрая, до 3 рабочих дней. В результате предприниматель, частный предприниматель, как результат имеет выписку из реестра о том, что он может оказывать данные виды деятельности.
As my colleague said, if you want to register as a sole proprietorship, you must have such documents as a criminal record certificate from your native country and from the country where you have lived 19 or more days in a year. And you must have registered address, and you must know type of business activities which you want to do in Slovakia. There are many types of business activities which doesn't need licenses. So you must choose between them, and if you want to write application form without a fee, it's better for you to make this by the for electronic submission, because if you go to the state organization which called Живностенский Уряд, it is a state organization where you can register as a sole proprietorship. You must pay for them.
For this application, is it only in Slovak or is it possible to do it in another language? Then about the business activities, how we find, okay, I can have some business activities in mind, but is there any classification, like how should we classify our activities and apply? And then on the end, are you the one for providing us with the help if we need help, for example, registering? So these are my questions for now.
I have this list of these free activities. I usually send it so my client can pick these activities. The application is in Slovak. And I think if you're going to apply yourself in Živnostenský úrad, they have it also in Slovak. It's not like a hard application. It's like your name, surname, your address. The address there you will have your business activity. This address for electronic submission. You need if you have your residence permit card. You can do it this electronic submission, but you need to have a special code, the foreign police they give to use these electronic services on Slovensko SK. But it's not hard to get this code. Just come to the police. No reservation for this. Because now
speak language, it's just mission impossible, because if we just come, we cannot do anything. We definitely need a person who will accompany us who speaks language.
I think it's possible because you just it's called the BOK code, BOK. You just say, I need this BOK code, and they can do it. They do it in this, they take photos. So you came with the card, it takes, 1 minute, and you bring this code and you put this, and you have this card with this code, and then you can use this Slovensko SK, but everything in Slovak. I don't know, I use it in Slovak. Maybe you can change language. I never tried.
Criminal record certificate, you said 19 days in all the countries that I do 19 days, I have to go to the criminal record.
For this registration, you just need, if you're living in Slovakia for 6 months or more, you can take it here, no criminal record Slovak, or from your home country. You don't for this part to register the sole proprietor. You don't need from other countries. This is for residence permit application. In Slovakia, to get no criminal record, you just need to translate your birth certificate, and you go to the post, every post office, and they make it in this moment, or maybe in 1 hour it will be ready, and you have this no criminal record.
At the post office, we get the birth certificate translated by a notary, and we get the.
Yes, you take your birth certificate, translate it to Slovak language, go to the post.
We have a European birth certificate, and it's in English, French, and.
You need in Slovak, so translate
Slovak.
from English or from French to Slovak. Find the translator, translate, and go to the post, and you have no criminal record. Registered address, the owner of the property should give you that confirmation that you can have your sole proprietor register. So this is not the address like where you live, what you provide for foreign police. It's another confirmation. But usually I have practiced that if it's a person that they agree to provide also address for your registration of sole proprietor. He need to sign it with notary, and he need to confirm that he provides address for your sole proprietor. If maybe if he is not agree, then you can there is places they provide registered address for everyone. It's not it's costs maybe 150 per year, and it's like virtual address. So it's also possible to find this. And for sole proprietor, it's okay. We will speak later about the company registration. The address of the company is more important, because if the company have address on such a place where a lot of companies are registered, the banks don't want to open a bank account. And for sole proprietor, I haven't met with this problem.
I have one question.
Okay.
I have passport Serbian actually, and my permanent card is Italian. And then for this criminal record certification, I should make requests in both countries.
Not both, from Serbia.
Only from Serbia, because the last 10 years I was in Italy. Then I don't know.
Do you have in Slovakia residence permit? If you want to register, you need to get residence permit first.
Yes, this is the step. But for this criminal record certificate, I should take from Italy because I went there last 10 years, or from my country.
You will need it for residence permit. For residence permit, you need from all countries you are living from your country of citizenship, your passport, and from all countries you are living, because your first step should be residence permit. Then it's both.
So I'm here now 2 years, and I also have this resident permit. But on my first year, I remember I was offered a job, but it was a job per contract. But I couldn't accept it because I was on a family reunion, and they said it should pass at least 1 year that I can start work. But is it the same for this registration or no?
For this registration, no. If you have a residence permit family reunion and you can register it, don't need to wait.
Oh, okay.
They can offer you, but they needed to apply for work permit from the other authorities.
And if I'm having a citizenship of another country, so then, for example, I'm having both citizenship, Hungarian and Serbian. So is there any benefit for me that apply with, I don't know, this citizenship or Serbian?
If you have,
because Hungary is in Europe.
If you have a Hungarian passport too,
I don't have a passport. I have just a citizenship with card because I didn't take the passport. But I'm having I can take the passport. I'm just asking, is there any difference for that?
Yes. Yes, because if you're EU resident, if you don't have a residence permit, but you have passport, you have EU, then you can be employed, you can register. And in the police for EU, if you have like two passports, non-EU and EU, they take you like EU citizen. They don't consider you have another. And for EU, it's not just you need to apply for residence permit, family reunion, and other. You just apply for registration of EU citizen. It's easier. So if you have like two, they taking you like EU citizen, and so these rules that you have residence permit, family reunion, they are not.
Being an EU citizen give me advantage.
It's everything a little bit easier. Yeah. Регистрация компании чуть более сложный процесс, и обычно это не удается осуществить самому. Ну, возможно, но это сложнее, чем регистрация ИП. В общем-то, приблизительно такой же список документов, то есть нам нужно выбрать виды деятельности, которыми будет заниматься компания, придумать название, которое будет уникально, не будет записано в торговый реестр. Справку о несудимости предоставляет директор, да, то есть от учредителя может быть любой человек, иностранец с любым гражданством, а директором может быть гражданин Евросоюза, Словакии, есть у нас страны OECD, а если это граждане третьих стран, то необходим вид на жительство в Словакии. И директор предоставляет справку о несудимости. Есть пошлина за регистрацию. Также нужен юридический адрес для компании. То есть примерно такой же список документов, но процедура сложнее. Она проходит также через Живностенский реестр. И конечная запись — это запись компании в торговый реестр. Торговый суд. Занимает процедура от 1 до 3 недель на практике.
But it's difficult to do by yourself. As usual, the people go to help with the registration of company, but you must know some things. You must give your company unique name, which doesn't exist in the trade register of Slovakia. Your director must have criminal record certificate. The director must be a citizen of Slovakia. You must have registered address of your company. You must choose business activities which you want to provide in Slovakia, and must pay fee of 202 euros to the Живностенский register, and it can take from you 1 or 3 weeks one time. As a proprietorship, 3 days, and here 3 weeks.
I do, yeah. So if the company is online, what would be the business address?
You need to have some address where it is registered the company. It's not office, but some address the owner or the property will provide that the company is registered here, like where the authorities will send the correspondence. We have for companies online correspondence with authorities, but you need to have this address. But a lot of companies, they provide addresses. It's registered address, and they can receive the correspondence.
So can it be residential address?
Yes, but if it's your own property, it's okay. You agree with that. That's not a problem. It can be your own property where you live. Остановимся кратко. Как бы если у иностранца нет вида на жительство в Словакии, то регистрация предпринимательства, ИП или фирмы может быть путем к получению вида на жительство. Таким образом, пока этот иностранец не получит вид на жительство, он свою деятельность не может осуществлять. Но, получив вид на жительство, уже может ее ввести. Для полиции есть список документов, которые мы должны подготовить. Там также присутствует справка о несудимости. Средства на счету личном, на счету предпринимательском нужно показать. Нужно иметь адрес уже личного проживания. Но это касается тех, кто хотел бы через предпринимательство получить вид на жительство.
For the foreigners, the business is an easy way to get the temporary residence permits in Slovakia, but you must have some documents for this. As we say, this is application form, criminal record certificate, your personal criminal record certificate, residential address, your personal address where you live here in Slovakia. Financial support for residents in your account must be 3,300 euros. In your account as a sole proprietorship must be 5,500, or as owner of a company 27,050 euros. For the police also need extract of sole proprietorship registration or decision and appointment of your director. Of course, it must be photo for your temporary residence card. Time for the decision by the Slovak law 90 days, but in practice it can be faster, as a temporary residence permit you will have for approximately 1.5 and 2 years.
So when you want to have your own business, so proprietorship, whatever how you pronounce it, if you are not a working person, for example, do they look for the track of money? So where the money is coming from? For example, I need 5,500 euros, and I have that money. I'll take it from my husband, and I will put it on some account. So do they want me to come from some certain source, or how it goes, or they don't ask for the source of money? I don't have any work before, so I'm just a housewife. So do they ask? Do they track the money?
When you apply for residence permit, you need to provide from that you have money on this account. From their side, they are not
Asking where the money is coming from.
Yes, this is the point of the bank, because if you came to the bank with a big amount of money, they can ask. In case if it's 3,000, 5,000, I didn't meet the complication.
27,500 is a big amount, and I come and I say, okay, I want to open the account.
You need this money. In that case, this is money you need to show for the police that to apply for residence permit. You bring that my company have. I put their money. It have money for business going.
I can, for example, take a proof that my husband is earned that money in Slovakia, and he's giving us his.
In that case, maybe for the bank, but also for 27,000, because you registered a company and you need money to start it. It's like, it's okay. You can put this money. The bank can ask you where this money. You can tell that your husband give you this money. It's okay too.
It's also in the case if I'm outside of Europe, I'm Serbian, for example, with Serbian passport, and I want to open živnost here. I must put money to show the police that I have money, and this money must stay for 3 months, 4 months.
The bank account should be 3 months. If you will be lucky to open this bank account, because I don't know, the banks, it's hard to open a bank account if you don't have residence permit in Slovakia.
I go to police and I tell, okay, I have money, I want to invest in your country, and you will give me one permission for 1 year. This means that I have permission to work in Slovakia for 1 year. Then I can add, with the time. I understood that people outside of Europe do like this. This is the way how one Serbian worker without permission can come in Slovakia and work. and earn money. People with Givnos go to work in others company. This means I have Givnos, I go in your company, I have a permission with Givnos, and you give me money, and I with Givnos pay my health insurance, everything, taxes, everything. But this is way how I, from outside, I can come in Slovakia, that it's in Europe, and I can work there.
Yes, we have like this type of it's employment.
I hear for this, because of this I want to confirm.
Because if you're really employed, so you came to the company, they give you, I don't know, a computer, they tell that you are coming from 9 to 6. It's if somebody will check this is that means that you need to have residence permit on the base of employment. You need another type of residence permit, and because this means that you have employment relationship with this company. But it's very common in Slovakia that people work. If they have this živnost, they issue invoices. It's not like against the law. It's okay. Now it's not like somebody is following this situation, but maybe this time will come that they will check. Yeah, it's speaking about this, but it's too much people who working like this, and the big companies that are important for the government, they also have this type. So it's like
one simple worker here in Slovakia. My husband works and he has a lot of difficulties to find good workers, find workers who want simple workers. I speak about simple workers. Here it's really difficult, and usually are strangers with similar živnost and this kind of things, because it's problem here also if you open some business to find who will work for you.
yes.
You know, this is a really big problem here.
Yeah.
This I understood. And it's really common. I don't know, also your husband had the same problem. Because of this, I asked for this request, excuse me.
This problem, but this exists. The companies, they offer that they will hire for the živnost because they don't need have salary accounting.
They have own one, and I don't know if I'm a company, you work to me 170 hours, I pay to agency who take you 170 hours, and then agency give you money, and you with your, I don't know, this is between agency and the gymnast, how they will do. But also, if you have gymnast, you must pay insurance, however.
Yeah, you must pay insurance. You need to apply
Year less than
tax declaration. Yeah, and also these employers, they like they don't need to deal with this person, who works like.
Because it's not direct.
Yeah, but this exists, yes.
Yes, exists a lot.
Здесь можем видеть, какие ставки налога применяются для индивидуального предпринимателя. То есть первое, мы смотрим на общий размер дохода за год. За 2025 год, если предприниматель не превысил 100 тысяч, то его налог составит 15% от налоговой базы. Соответственно, дальше мы смотрим, если индивидуальный предприниматель заработал больше 100 тысяч, то будут применяться две ставки налога к налоговой базе. 48 тысяч, до 48 тысяч применяется налог 19%, свыше этой суммы 25%. Индивидуальный предприниматель имеет не налогооблагаемую базу своей прибыли, то есть из первых 5753 евро в 2025 году индивидуальный предприниматель не платит налог.
Okay, tax rates, there are 15% for income. If you have business activities, you're clean money about 100,000 euros. It will be 15% in this year 2025, but it will be 9% tax for income above 100 in 2025 on the taxable base or of 4,800 hours, and it will be 25 persons for higher income levels exceeding 1,000 euro in 2025 on the taxable base for 48,000 or 441 euros. And non-taxable income base for proprietorship in this year it will be approximately 1,753 euros.
If you have income less than 100,000, so then you have 15 for taxes, 15%. And for taxable base, because when we apply declaration, we see the incomes, the medical insurance contributions is your expenses. Then a sole proprietor can have 60% of his of the amount of his income can go to his expenses, but maximum 20,000 a year, and all that they have incomes minus expenses. This is the taxable base, and this is the percentage for the tax, income tax.
Actually, this is the second thing. 19%. You're exceeding 100,000, but your taxable base is up to 48. And then next one is exceeding 100,000, but exceeding also the taxable base, right? Because there's only difference in one word if you compare it, but it's a different in percent when I'm reading it. So I just want to make it clear.
You have more than 200,000.
Okay.
And then you have your taxable base, which is counted your incomes minus contributions, minus expenses, 20,000 maximum, and you have your taxable base. And then we have it, I don't know, 65,000, I don't know. So for the this 48,000, you will pay 19%. And everything which is more than this, you will pay 25.
Must have ucztownik.
Nobody is obligated to have this. No, nobody is obligated. It is not like you should have this. I know people, they make the declaration themselves, but you need to know where to put the numbers, because
Somebody will control me. I can put what I want.
if you make a mistake, this is your responsibility. Even if I can say, even if the accountant make a mistake applying your declaration, this is your responsibility. Usually in practice, the živnosnik need the accountant after the end of the year. He puts his incomes, I don't know, invoices, and his table. He was with his incomes, and the table he was paying the contributions.
It's easy to do at the end. It's easy to do also alone, but
Yeah, but it's always you want to be sure everything. And it's not like it doesn't cost a lot of money, because the accounting for the company is definitely you need to pay more because of the type of accounting you need to have. It's simple. I think you can apply yourself, but you're not sure. And it is better to have accountant. You don't have to. The law doesn't say that you need to have accountant. You can apply yourself, and the accountant always, when he is applying the declaration, he's doing it on the basis of the power of attorney. So you giving him the power of attorney to apply it, but the responsibility is yours. Стартная компания всегда не имеет права вести упрощенную бухгалтерию, да, то есть что-то записывать в табличку. Компания у нас всегда ведет стандартный вид бухгалтерии, двойная запись. Если компания не является плательщиком НДС, не работает с другими фирмами в Европейском Союзе, то, в общем-то, так же, как и индивидуального предпринимателя, ее касается только подача годового отчета по итогам года. Да, но при этом бухгалтер будет проводить по бухгалтерии все входящие и исходящие инвойсы, то есть все, что должно быть проведено по бухгалтерии, то есть это не записывается как при ИП одной суммой, да, скажем, доход. Если при этом фирма является плательщиком НДС, она должна подавать ежемесячные или ежеквартальные отчеты. Если работает с фирмами в Евросоюзе, должна подавать отчет по сделкам с Евросоюзом. То есть есть отчетность, которая может подаваться не только в конце года. В общем-то, это касается также ИП. Если индивидуальный предприниматель будет выставлять счет в другую страну, то также его касается подачи этих отчетов. Фирма не имеет обязательств платить медицинские или социальные отчисления, если у нее нет сотрудников. То есть если это просто один человек, который учредитель и директор компании, то нет необходимости платить, если не начисляется зарплата.
What about reporting over the companies? Company must provide standard accounting system is double entry bookkeeping. It's not easy as a sole proprietorship, but you must do this. What about wet payers? If you a wet payer, you must give a report every month, every quarter. If you are not a wet payer, you must give a report only on the end of the year. So if you have any transactions not only in Slovakia but with the other European Union countries, you must give these reports too, or with the third countries, so for example, Northern Macedonia, Serbia, and etc. And you don't need any payments to the social insurance or medical insurance if you don't have any employers in your company. For example, you have just yourself or and with the director. In this case, yeah, you don't have paid any payments there. But if you have, for example, 10 employments, 20, you must pay for every of them.
If I'm Julius, can I have 10 lawyers? And how much
Yes.
can
You-
some limits now?
Yeah, you can have, but you will definitely need accounting, salary accountant, because in Slovakia it's always separated. The accounting or the company taxes and the salary accounting. It's usually done separately. You will need the accountant because if you have employers, you are it's every month reports you need to send, and it definitely can. But we have high taxes for salary. Налогообложение для компании с этого года, то есть при доходе до 100 тысяч налог на прибыль у нас 10% для фирм, это изменилось. Я сравнивала доход, там, превышающий 75 тысяч до 100 тысяч для ИП и фирмы, и при таком доходе фирма получается выгоднее, принимая во внимание высокие отчисления, которые платит ИП. I was comparing the same income for Živnosnik and company, about 75,000 a year, and in that case the company is better regarding the new taxation, because from this year we have 10% for company income tax up to 100,000. If you know the approximate income level, you can count, because from some numbers until some numbers may be 40,000 a year, the живность is better, cheaper, and maybe higher from this 40,000. The company with the income up to 100,000 is better. So it's always better to count. And we have we had last year dividend tax 10%, and we have it also lower from this year. It's 7%. It's only the company, because you apply the declaration, pay taxes, and then the owner of the company can take the dividends, and we have dividend tax. When you take in it, you need to pay, but from this year only 7.
If you take it.
Time will come, you will need to
Yes,
take it,
yes.
because it can't always stay. Not every year, but when you will in year 2030, I don't know, take the dividends from 2025, the amount of the tax will be which was this year. It can be changing in time, but they will consider the tax that was for this year. But comparing the income, as I will say, and also the dividend tax, I don't know, on the amount of 75,000 a year, the company is better. Подходим к концу. Надеюсь, что многие иностранцы в Словакии знают, что часть налогов может быть спущена на благотворительность. То есть работающие, трудоустроенные сотрудники, индивидуальные предприниматели, компании могут от 1 до 3% своих налогов послать благотворительной организации любой, которую выберут. You're paying taxes. You have every year you have some amount of taxes you are paying, but a little piece of it you can send, not like all this amount are sent to the state. You can send this for charity, and you can pick any organization you want. We have a group of companies, and we also have 2 organizations, non-profit charity, who can accept this. We have Alena Kurotova Foundation. It supports the education, and we have International Association of Doctors and Medics in Slovakia. They help foreign medics in Slovakia. Now is the period when you can send this amount of your taxes. It's not like you're something paying extra. It's from the amount you have already paid. For employers, it's already paid, and the tax office send these to the organization you can pick. The company can sending the this 1% can pick several organizations, and if you're employed or you're sole proprietor, живностник, you can pick one organization. And I think this is all.